Yeah, you've mounted the monster. Now's your chance to topple it.
I think what you're seeing in the media is, especially if a lot of the people that are reviewing the game are fans of the series, is you're going to see a lot of people that just want this game to succeed. Now, it's going to be a little more approachable for Western audiences because it looks super realistic, a little more dark and gritty, and the previous Monster Hunter games were a little more cartoonish, which I actually preferred. I thought it was a little more charming and whimsical. But if you want something to be more approachable for Western audiences, usually you have to make it look a little more realistic, and that's what they're doing. So it's smart, and the timing is good right now. There's nothing else to play. It's 2018. It's fucking January. So I think that there's a lot of good things going for Monster Hunter right now, and it's a good time.
If you're clever, you can use the slinger to distract monsters. The monster's been immobilized. Now's your chance.
For Monster Hunter, I wanted to succeed, I guess, for the most part, because I love the concept. I love the idea of a beautiful world with its own ecology, and just walk out there with your friends and you're hunting all these monsters and doing quests. That's what video games are about. It's that fantasy world, this escapism. You're stepping into this quirky world where you've created your own character and your companions, and it's fantasy. It's incredible. But I still just, my brain's bouncing around 100 miles an hour because the analytical side of me, that's why I love talking about video games on a podcast or on this on Instagram or wherever, is going crazy because there's just so much shit about the game that still feels overburdened or frustrating or distracting or irritating or obnoxious, or sometimes cute and clever and charming. It's just all over the place, and that's what makes it such an interesting game to talk about.
Listen to that. Getting rough out there. The waves are picking up, and that's gotta mean landfall. You're on the A list, right? Huh, meowdy-do. I'm not psychic, but I do have pretty good ears. Ah, put her there.
Terrible voice acting, and it's, the story just seems like complete garbage, but that's fine because you just want to trudge through that opening couple hours to just get to the point where you can just do your thing, which the whole point of Monster Hunter, whether it's going to be for you or not, is you're just going to go around taking on quests, upgrading your gear. There's systems upon systems upon systems, and if that's for you, you're going to have a good time. And for the most part, I'm having a good time. You get to make like a cute little cat creature. It's like a palico. It's like I designed mine to look exactly like my cat in real life, so it's fucking adorable to me, even if everyone else thinks it looks stupid. And you get to, like, the customization in this game, the character creation is fucking incredible. I spent like an hour making a character, so that stuff is awesome. It's quirky and weird. After the first couple hours with Monster Hunter World is that it's being billed as this big progressive introduction for Monster Hunter for Western audiences, because Monster Hunter, if you don't know it, is a phenomenon in Japan, and you might just be starting to hear about it right now in the States, and that has more to do, like I said, with timing and the fact that they've made it look a lot more realistic. But it's really not that different. Now, this could catch on a little bit more because of that, but I just don't know. Like, there are things about this game that are very 2018 that I think could connect with Western audiences more. You have a hub world that's very much like a tower in Destiny. It's multiplayer centric. A Monster Hunter, like, Destiny-esque kind of game, and those are just all the rage these days. So that could help it gain a little more traction, but I'd be skeptical to see if this really connects. I'm curious if a lot of people that buy it end up feeling a little disappointed. I knew what I was getting into. I knew I was going to have a fun time, but I played Monster Hunter before, and I was curious to see if all the hype about this being a huge introduction for newcomers it was real, and I don't feel like it is. There's also some really annoying shit in this game, and I was hoping they would have that all flattened out. It's a great example if you look at something like Destiny. Now, before you freak out, I'm just using this as an example. If you look at how well designed Destiny is as a game, like how simple the tower is to navigate, how streamlined it is, you jumping from place to place. It's the same general idea of something like Monster Hunter. It just feels more streamlined and more polished, and I appreciate that. That doesn't mean that Monster Hunter is bad. It's just still very rough around the edges. I'm just surprised they haven't quite worked all that stuff out. It's still overwhelming at times. It really is.
Yeah? Nice catch.
If you guys have ever noticed this epic swordchomp poster board sign I got going on in the background, that is a 3D incredible sign that was created for us by Sector 7 Item Shop. She does great work. I'm going to link her in this post as well if you want to check out her stuff. Big supporter of what we do, and you should support her as well. And every time I make a video, I get so excited because it just looks so cool.